There's a war going on in these streets.
Boys and girls. Today we have some representatives from the Live and Love Gun Violence Prevention Tour who will be providing you with valuable information on how to deal with situations pertaining to conflicts, mental health, physical, and gun violence prevention tips. The providers will also provide you with resources on how to deal with these issues. Please welcome our first facilitator.
Woo! That is me. I didn't make all that. No, you can keep it.
Okay.
Yep. Which one of you guys gonna ask me the first question? There it is. Yep, there you go. Just hold it. You don't gotta ask me now. Hand me that brochure. All righty. So my name is Jan McKay. We good? All right, my name is Jan McKay. I'm the founder and president of Life Outside the Streets, where our mission is to treat trauma through arts, education, and information. What you have in your hand is a brochure here, and in this brochure, I cover two big things. I cover 5 steps on how you look after your brain health or mental health. Raise your hand if you know what mental health is. Okay, okay, couple hands up. Raise your hand if you know what brain health is. Okay. And then the other thing I have on here is the Security for Philly pledge. So the Security for Philly pledge is a pledge that teaches you conflict resolution, and you ultimately make a commitment to use effective communication to resolve a problem. Can anybody give me an example of what effective communication might sound like or look like? Anybody? Or good communication? Or can somebody give me an example of what bad communication looks like? Is that good communication? No. That's bad communication, right? So what does bad communication look like? Describe it. Go ahead. Say it. Go. Just say it. So what is communication? When you're talking to each other. Great job, right? So when we're talking to each other. So have you ever tried to ask for something and you didn't get it? Raise your hand if you tried to ask for something and you didn't get it. Would you count that as good communication? No. Right, so we do know what bad communication is, right? So when we talk to somebody and we get what we want, will we count that as good communication? Is it fair to say when we talk to people and we get what we're looking for out of the conversation, is it fair to say that's good communication? Raise your hand if good communication is important to you. Awesome. So this Security for Philly pledge, it is pretty lengthy and pretty big for, for some young folks your size, but I know you guys can handle it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through the pledge, and I don't expect you to remember it, but I just want to share the pledge with you because I don't have a lot of time, and hopefully I can come back and unpack it with you. Is that cool? Yes. Awesome. So the pledge goes like this. And if you want to, you can repeat after me. You don't have to, all right? I'm a break in between each line. Okay. It says self-security starts with humility. Anybody? Self-security starts with humility? Y'all gonna repeat after me? Self-security starts with humility.
Self-security starts with humility.
Pride comes before destruction.
Pride comes before destruction.
Most conflicts
are founded
in miscommunication.
and miscommunication,
and misinformation.
and disinformation.
Therefore,
Therefore,
my priority
my priority
is to always
to always
establish
establish
effective
effective
communication
communication
that will
that will
support me
support me
in accomplishing my goal
in accomplishing my goal
and our goal
and our goal
of keeping myself safe
of keeping myself safe
and our family safe.
and our family safe.
My brain is the most powerful weapon on earth,
My brain is more powerful weapon on my earth,
not guns.
not guns.
Now let's heal Philly.
Now let's go ahead.
Oh, give yourselves a round of applause. That was great. So that was our Security for Philly pledge. I thank you guys for taking that bold step to share it with us. The next thing that I have on here is 5 steps on how to look after your mental health and brain health, right? So there are 5 big steps. So first things first, raise your hand if you ever heard of the word trauma. Quite sure y'all heard of the word trauma before, right? Trauma. So when we're talking about mental health and brain health, we're particularly talking about how we can look after and deal with trauma, right? So whenever we're talking about trauma, we gotta always make sure we have a safety plan. The 5 steps, so we're gonna talk about, good?
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about the 5 steps on how to look after your brain health and mental health. Raise your hand if your brain is important to you. Awesome. So if your brain is important, you should pay close attention to this, because this information isn't always offered at your doctor's office and things of that nature. So this is going to help you protect your brain. And right now at this age, this is a very important stage for your brain to build, establish a foundation for development when you're older. You understand? So you want to really pay close attention on anything you can learn about how to protect your brain. So the first step you need to have when you're looking after your brain and your mental health is you need to have a safety plan. A safety plan. Raise your hand if you like being safe. Awesome, awesome. So this safety plan is very simple, right? It's something you could think of or do that will help you. Let me read it. It says things that help you reset anytime. Actions or thoughts that can help you feel better no matter what's going on. So like me, I have a 11-year-old daughter and an 18-year-old son. If I think of them, if I'm having a bad day or I'm triggered and I get in an argument, if Atlas or Mr. Mo or Mr. Matt say, hey, Jan, think of your daughter or your son, it will help me reset. So that's something I can think of. Some of the things that help me reset too, and maybe just thinking about something isn't enough. Some things I do is take a walk. Raise your hand if taking a walk makes you feel better. Or raise your hand if putting your head down or taking a nap makes you feel better when you're having a bad day. See, so those are some of the same things that I do to feel better, right? So what I need you guys to do, I gave you my examples. You don't have to share, but I need you to give me a thumbs up when you know that you got something you could think of or do that will help you feel better. Give me a thumbs up when you got that. Just give me a thumbs up, because we can't go forward until everybody has a safety plan. All right? Yes. If you get mad, you punch on pillows? Well, that's good. Long as you're not punching on people, punching on pillows is good. Have you ever been to the gym? Like a boxing gym? Would you be interested? Yeah, because that's another place. Your pillow is kind of sort of like a punching bag. Right. But that's good. That's a safe place to let go of your aggression without harming anybody and also without harming you. So,
I asked my mom if she could bet how punching it.
You did? Well, look, make sure you keep doing good in school. Do a little research on Amazon. Things are a lot affordable, and maybe, who knows, around this holiday season, she might figure something out for you. All right? But just keep up the great work, and, who knows what the universe might give you. But thank you for sharing. So, so in our safety plan, we could have something like that, punching the pillow. You understand? As long as we're not harming anybody else or harming ourselves, that's a good outlet. So it's very important to get it out. Number 2, it's important to understand and have awareness, understanding your feelings, your thoughts, and what's happening around you. So do you guys have any feelings charts in your classrooms or anything like that? Tell me some of the things that's on there. Go ahead. Happy, what else?
Sad.
Sad, what else? Gloomy, angry, what else? Sleepy. See, all of these things are emotions and moods that you want to make sure you understand. So when your teacher and anybody is educating you about feelings and managing your emotions, this is very important to your brain health. Number 3, we want to understand what they call or have a healthy stress response system. Raise your hand if you ever heard of your fight or flight system. Anybody ever heard of that? Awesome. So some of your teachers have. So I'm going to ask y'all a question. If you were in the woods, right, and you happen to see a bear in the woods, what's one of the first things you think your body might do? Go ahead. Run. And if you were older and you maybe were a hunter and you felt like you had the proper tranquilizer to put the bear down to sleep, what would you do? Not punch the bear, because the bear is dangerous. But if you had a tranquilizer, what?
A tree post.
A tree post, but you might fight the bear if you felt like you had the right tools, right? What else? You'll scream, so you might freeze. So the reason why I brought that up is because whenever we're in fear of anything, our bodies are designed to either run. Go ahead. Huh? You dipping, you running. Right. So naturally, our bodies and our brains are designed to make us run, to keep us safe, or fight if we feel like we can protect ourselves. Or sometimes we just freeze. You ever been so scared you just froze? Raise your hand if you have. I know I have. Right. See it. 2 pit bulls. And it kept you safe, didn't it?
No, they came after me.
But did you get bit?
No.
You didn't. See, that's it. You got out of there? How you get out of there? Throwing candy? So you froze up and threw candy, got out of there and dipped out. Smart. You was using your brain. So yes. So it's important. Go ahead, you want to share something? So it's important to, understand how your fight or flight system, that's what that system is. It's your fight or flight system. It is an emergency system that is created that's a part of our brain to keep us safe. So, learning more about that will help you manage your emotions and help you have healthy brain health and mental health. The fourth thing that's a part of your 5 steps of looking after your brain health and mental health is developing a self-care plan. Can anybody tell me what a self-care plan is? When you take care of yourself, give me some ways we can take care of ourselves. Go ahead. We'll come back to you. Go ahead. Drink some medicine. What can we do before we need medicine? What else?
Eat healthy.
Eat healthy, right. What else?
Drink some good stuff.
Drink. What's some good stuff to drink?
Water. Juice.
Oh, what kind of juice?
Like orange juice.
Not Kool-Aid. It has to be real fruit juice. It has to be straight from the fruit to the cup. Go ahead. Orange juice.
Apple juice.
Apple juice. Apples. Fruit punch. If it's all natural. What else?
Grape juice.
Grape juice. That's all right. 2 more.
Cranberry juice.
Go ahead. Shout them out.
Cranberry juice.
Awesome. All right. So, yeah, right. Self-care plan. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yep. Hold up. One mic. Being on a diet. Yes. Strawberry kiwi juice. Go ahead. And lemon juice. So water and natural fruits. Last one. Say it in the mic.
Cranberry juice.
And cranberry juice. But all natural. But the moral of the story is, your self-care plan is when you do things that is healthy for yourself. Not that just make you feel good. Because a lot of things that make us feel good isn't always healthy. So remember, it's healthy and it makes you feel good, right? What's in the self-care plan? What's the key thing that has to be what?
Healthy.
Healthy and makes you feel good. The last thing that's in your self-care plan is you want to make sure you get a spiritual advisor, a mentor, and a therapist. Now, you may not be familiar with all these things, but a spiritual advisor, go ahead.
I know what therapist is.
Oh, tell me what a therapist is.
It's when they help you with your problems.
A therapist helps you with your problems. You're right on point. Can anybody tell me what a mentor is? Go ahead. Hold on, let me bring the mic over here real quick. Go ahead, what's a mentor? Say it loud and proud. Hold, you go with the mic.
Someone who teaches you things.
Someone who teaches you things. Awesome. Someone that is older than you, though. None of your peers can be a mentor. It has to be an adult. Hold on. Go ahead. Say.
Someone who guides you.
Someone who guides you. Yes. Great answer. Your brother. How old is he? 16. Right. Great mentor. Awesome. You understand? So those are 5 steps, that are included in this brochure to help you look after your mental health. So now I want to open up the floor to you guys. What's some things that's maybe on your mind that you could have used some help with? Tell me, I don't care what it is. Act like I'm your genie. Go ahead. Go ahead. What's something you could use help with?
Our school math.
Your school math? Tell me about the math. What's the problem?
Because it's like they use all these numbers. It's like fractions over fractions and it's like numbers and numbers.
So you could use some tutors, maybe some volunteers to help the teacher out?
I already have tutors.
Oh, you got a tutor? All right, well, look, you just got to work hard. Math is important, so you just got to keep on working hard. Go ahead.
Reading.
Reading? Tell me, how can I help you with reading? What you need help with? What's the struggle?
Sign out words.
Huh?
Sound.
Sounding out words? Well, the best thing with words is I struggle with that, right? But I know it's going to sound like, of course he says that. You listening? This is for you. Practice. One of the times I had to do, I forgot what they called what's the teachers in here? What is the word of? What type of word is that? What kind? Huh?
Hi.
Not time, not of what? But prepositions. Ain't that what they call prepositions? Prepositions. So you had to learn all these prepositions. So what I did was I actually was moving every time I said the word to help me remember it for the test because it was like so many. But all I'm saying is you got to have good study habits. Getting better study habits and getting some study tips will actually help you guys. Anything else? What else could you use some help with? Go ahead.
Social studies.
Social studies. What else? Science. What else? Like what? Talk to me about that. I'm real interested. You said like ride a bike with 2 wheels, so like teach you how to ride a bike? Awesome. So yeah, I like that idea. The school should help you learn things outside of school. So you should work on put together a list of things that you want them to add on. And sharing who, the students or the teachers or everybody? So we got to work on sharing better? Okay, awesome. We got to work on building some sharing skills. Maybe we can come back and work on that too. What else? Come on, 2 more, because I'm about to have to get out of here. History? All right, we got to get some tutors in here, Atlas. They want some extra help with these subjects. Go ahead. And then we come to you. Science and social studies? What's up? What you need? Math? All right, my last round. Go ahead. 1, 2. Handwriting. Do what? Okay, that sounds like, that sounds like us. That's what we're here to do. All right, huh? I'm not your genie. I just know a genie. So I'm taking notes. All right? I'm taking notes so I can share it with them. All right, I only got 2 minutes left. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. 4. How to write cursive? Science. Go ahead.
How to write cursive.
Mathematics. All right, somebody, I need 3 things that y'all remember from me today. That's it. This is the last 3 questions that I got to let 3 different people. What you remember from me today? Say it in the mic. Come on, I'm running out of time. Pass it.
Talking about our health.
Talking about your health. Well, go ahead, real quick. Rapid fire.
The pledge.
The pledge.
Therapists and mentors.
Therapists and mentors. Go ahead, come on. 1, 2, you the last one.
Talking about safety.
Are you the last one? Go ahead.
Talking about safety.
Talking about safety.
And how to understand awareness of our feelings.
How to understand awareness of our feelings.
healthy care, whatever that's.
Self-care?
Wait.
Oh,
Take
help.
care of yourself, whatever.
Yep, self-care, taking care of yourself. Good one. 1 minute. Go ahead.
And that if you be happy or sad or
Say it in the mic.
happy or sad or angry.
Manage your emotions. All right. Last but not least, what is it?
You show us all the emotions that when we can be mad, sad, happy.
Say it in the mic. That's all right.
Mad, happy, sad, thankful, like all those other happy stuff.
All right. Well, awesome. That's my time. Again, my name is Mr. Jan McKay. I'm the founder and president of Life Outside the Streets. And I got one last request. When I say tree chore, y'all say trauma. All right? When I say tree chore, y'all say trauma. Y'all ready? Yeah. Tree chore. Trauma. Tree chore. Trauma. Tree chore. Trauma. Tree chore. Trauma. All right, thank y'all. Keep smiling over everything. Thank you for your time. Welcome to the Live and Love Tour. Next, I got the awesome and amazing Matt with Philly Unlimited. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, everybody. First of all, let me say it's very difficult to follow Jan, so there's no way I'm going to be as fun and exciting as he is. But thanks for joining us today. I'm here not necessarily to teach you about how to deal with conflict resolution, but if you're interested in mobile apps and technology and like nerdy stuff, I'm your guy. Okay, so who knows the Mutant Ninja Turtles? Okay, who can name some Ninja Turtles for me? Let's start with you, please.
God. Just pass it on.
Next one, no worries.
Leonardo.
Yes, good one. Give me 4 turtles. Anyone else know a turtle name? Maybe the turtles aren't as popular. In my day, everybody knew. I don't know, maybe things are different now.
Say all 4.
Yeah,
Donatello, Leonardo, Mikey, and Raphael.
great. And who's the sensei? Who knows the name of the sensei? You, my friend.
Don.
Does anybody know the name of the sensei?
Raphael. Michelangelo.
Jan, what's the truth, man? What's the name of the actual sensei?
Splitter.
Yes, Splitter. Okay. So it's a long way to go, but here's the thing, kids. He's like the karate master, and he's there to teach them karate and how to use their powers for good, right? So I'm here to teach you about mobile apps and machine learning and artificial intelligence, and most especially data, in order to change your world and do really cool things. Okay, so that's like a lot to say, but who can tell me what AI is? You, sir. Yes.
Loud and proud.
AI is like a person, but it's like a robot.
A person's face in a robot? Excellent. Okay, let's keep going around. Everybody who wants to know what AI is, let's hear
An
it.
AI is like a robot that can like track your voice and like talk like you.
Okay, good. Okay.
So basically, an AI is like it's a robot. Like it looks like a human, but it's a robot. But it knows like everything.
Good. Excellent.
I don't know.
That's it. Only if they raise their hand.
Anybody else?
Artificial intelligence is like basically computer programmed smart, like how to say it.
Okay, excellent. So artificial intelligence is how we build minds out of machines. And right now we're really at the beginning of it. We're like in the caveman age, but it's actually a very exciting time. And each of you had like a piece of artificial intelligence, but when you guys grow up and you're my age, AI is going to be everywhere. And part of what my nonprofit, Philly Unlimited, is here to do is to help build in Philadelphia a group of kids who are interested in learning about artificial intelligence and moving the field to our advantage rather than towards the people that come from a very elite and advantaged backgrounds. So part of what I'm doing is I'm going around and I'm looking for students who are interested in, okay, who's interested in like wearing the white jacket and being like a scientist type? Is anybody interested in that? Okay, I got one. You don't have to commit, just tell me it's interesting. For me, it's kind of weird and gross. That's why I'm a programmer. Does anybody want to do like be a doctor? Okay, I got one. I got possible 2, 3. Yes? Okay. So I work at a world-class institution where they invent artificial limbs. They're growing artificial organs to help people who are sick. It's gross, right? Like, I don't touch any of this. But like, the cool part is, it's right here in Philadelphia. And if you kids are interested in science and technology, I'm here to give you a pathway towards working at some of the most amazing research institutions within the area. Okay, I'll never be as cool as Jan, but I got one last cool thing. Who likes drones? Okay. So where I work in a big building, and directly next to my building is a cage as big as a building, and it's for practicing drones. And on Mondays and Tuesdays, they have flying drones, and most days they have walking drones that are like robot dogs that are like walking around, okay? Like, I work where it's at the future, okay? It's really cool. Now, what my nonprofit's dedicated to do is to find some kids and help bring them together to work on building drones together. And in particular, zero-emission drones, because we're trying to reduce carbon emissions. Yes, sir? Questions? Okay, I know I'm talking about weird stuff, but like, does anybody have questions?
His hand had just went up when he was talking about the drone.
All right. So artificial intelligence, or like leading edge science, or careers in like the future of doing things that none of us right now know about or do, I'm here to teach you guys and guide you. So if you're into doing science and nerdy stuff, I'm your guy. Now, even though it's not as cool as the other guys who have swag and everything, raise your hand if you're interested in learning about science or mobile applications or using computers, and we will sign you up for our education program. All right.
What about if you're interested in drones?
We can have an event where we could bring you guys to our place and we can show you the giant drone cage and you guys can fly them around. Would that be fun? All right, we'll set up a drone flying day. That sounds fun. That's a great idea, Jan. What? It's fine. There's a big cage around and drones crash. Sometimes you got to rebuild them. Yes, sir? They do have camera drones. So one of the companies that works where I am, they just got a $2 billion contract from the government. They have a series of drones that fly over forests, and they look at whether the forests are getting wetter or drier. And so they're building drones to like make the world better using science. Catch me? Yes, young lady here, please.
Why do drones follow my house?
I will tell you in a second.
How far is it?
How far is what?
The drone.
Well, so I grew up in West Philadelphia, so it's at 34th and Gray's Ferry. Tell you, it's in West Philadelphia, Southwest Philadelphia.
Like 30 minutes from here.
Yeah, it's like a bus ride.
You're teaching this?
What?
You're teaching
I'll
this?
host you. I work there. I own a business there.
Do we have to drive there? Or
You do not have to drive there. We'll all do a group. Like a bus or something, and we'll come and we'll all visit together. And I'll grab the drone cage and we'll go nuts for a couple hours. It'll be fun.
Okay.
Sound good?
Got two behind you.
Yes.
You said about the drones flying in a cage. I mean, if rain comes down, is it gonna hit the drone and the drone gonna broke, or the drone gonna get like electric?
Okay, great question. So, like the drones that first came out like 10, 20 years ago, the rain would knock them out of the sky. But at this point, most drones that people build are able to keep flying even in the rain. But that's the kind of test you get to do. That's great. Well, excellent question. Yes, sir.
Do
Bless.
the robot drones have like cameras on it too?
Some do, some don't. And some of them have special like chemical sensors so they can tell if there's been like poison in the air, and they're actually working to keep us safe. So like part of what I'm doing is like, yeah,
Like, do the drones have like stuff they can like just grab from the air and just put it in a little bottle, and
Yeah.
they just drive it back to the scientists?
there's drones that can do almost anything. And you guys are in the age when like when I was growing up, drones were in Star Wars. But in your growing up, drones exist. So you guys get to actually build drones. Yes, let's ask this young lady in the red, please.
Do drones keep going higher, or is like a limit to stay?
There's usually a limit. So I don't know if you ever saw the Iron Man movies, but once you get like, I think it's like 6 miles up, yeah, it's cold and there's no oxygen. And the way that the helicopters work, they need like a certain amount of air to keep up. So they would start to fall. Make sense? We could try it though, like that's what science is for. We could build something, send it up.
What about airplanes?
What about them?
Yeah, airplanes.
They build them so that they don't get hurt by, flying too high. But yeah, they all have a limit, that's for sure. Another question?
So drones are controlled by like wires and stuff.
Some are, some are not.
So drones, what limit does some drones go to?
Listen, whatever drones do today, by the time you're my age, they'll be everywhere. I just want to get you guys ahead of the fact that the world's changing. And if you know how to design and how to work with drones, you guys got a leg up on the world.
When I took your age, bro, he just better have flying cars. Exactly.
Nice. All right, one more from this guy, and then we'll swing back the other way.
Are there any places where we can learn about the solar system?
The solar system? I love the solar. Okay, so this is super cool, but the folks who work at the next office over from me, they're studying the dust from Mars that they brought back, and each one of them gets a couple grains, and they're actually the scientists who are looking for signs of life. They do tons of astronomy there. If that's what you're interested in, I will be happily to help you move you on your path towards that. Hold on, I had some other folks over here, but I will come back to you. 5 minutes? Okay. Final 5 minutes, kids. Let's go speed round. Start from you.
How drones can fly in the air that fast?
How?
Yeah.
It's because they have 4 different spinners, so it gives them enough pull. Next question. I will show you them.
Do the drones have? Do you have the drones, but they follow you every single day, and they have a camera without
Yes,
controller?
they have all of those. What I'd like to build is a drone swarm that follows a point on my shoulder so that I can walk around and the whole group falls around with me. But I haven't yet invented it. I need some other people to help me build these projects. Okay, who's next?
What special things are in the drone?
What special things are in a drone? That's the best part. It's pretty much nothing. Programming is the same whether it's a robot or whether it's a website or whether it's a mobile app. As long as you know programming, you can touch all of these things. Yes?
Where is the drone kind of fly?
Where?
Where is the drone kind of fly?
It can fly where or why?
When did they don't fly?
When can't they fly?
What?
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, they have power. They have a battery on the inside.
It's say he speaks Spanish.
Oh, really?
Yes. ¿Por qué tiene como las cosas que vuelan? Las cosas que
So the blades that make them fly?
Okay, if the blades were like this, they wouldn't fly, but the blades are like this. So they push the air. It's like a fan. You know how a fan goes and it pushes air? That's it.
Up or down?
She said he was asking, what are they called?
Up.
They're called blades.
They're called
Can you
blades.
say that in Spanish? Blades?
Rotellas?
Or like a fan blade? How would you say fan?
Mira como el motor del abanico. ¿Tú sabes cómo dar la vuelta al abanico?
I will say that we have a Spanish-speaking intern, so I'm more than happy to have folks who speak Spanish. Any other questions? Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. So listen, thank you very much for your time. It's been a real pleasure. I look forward to engaging with you kids, and yeah, thanks for your time. Thanks, everybody.
Make some noise for Mr. Mo.
How y'all doing? Hey, little ones, how y'all doing? Thank you, thank you. Okay, my name is Mo from Philly Streets Talk. Y'all might not know what that is, but I'm quite sure y'all YouTubers. Are you all on YouTube? No. You don't have access to a phone? Nobody don't? Y'all got phones. Come on, all kids got phones now. Who don't have a phone? You don't have a phone? Oh, yes, sir. If you don't have a phone, you're gonna get one. It's Christmas time. Don't say nothing. You might get a phone. But anyway, I'm on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube and on television. It's called Philly Streets Talk. Can y'all remember that? Philly Streets Talk. Can y'all remember it? Yeah. Let me hear you say it. Philly Streets Talk. There you go. All right. That's where you find me at. And today I want to talk to y'all about gun safety and gun violence. Now, I know y'all familiar with violence is. Do y'all know what violence is? Yeah. Do y'all know what guns is? Yeah. What y'all know about guns? Y'all should know nothing about no guns. What y'all know about guns? All right. Okay. Tell me. Okay, I want to let y'all tell me about guns because I want to let y'all tell me about guns. Okay? Tell me about guns.
Guns are like powerful things, but you can shoot things.
Powerful things to do what?
Shoot things.
To shoot things? That's correct. What else? Who's next? I want somebody to tell me. Tell me about guns. You know anything about guns?
Action movies.
Action movies. Action movies. That's right. Don't be scared to speak up.
They kill stuff.
They kill stuff. Also kill people. That's correct. Who knows anything else about guns?
Yeah.
Right over here.
Y'all get that joint from Call of Duty.
Huh?
Well, it kills people, kills animals.
Yes, it does.
And it's very dangerous.
And they're dangerous. Absolutely. Next.
They have bullets.
They have what?
They use bullets.
They use bullets. That's true. That's another thing about guns. All right. Most importantly, we need to know what we do when we see a gun. If you run across, if you know, everybody know that there's a lot of guns in this world. It's all about what do you do? What do you do when you see a gun? Can somebody tell me what you do when you see a gun? Run away?
Yep.
That's one way. That's safety. That's one way to be safe. Excuse me?
There's no way. If you run away, they will shot you.
Maybe, but it's a good chance you may survive, but that's a good analysis of it. Next, anybody else?
You don't touch it.
You don't touch it. That's right, there you go. Unless you got a gun license. Did you hear him?
Yeah. Unless you got a gun license.
Unless you have a gun license, you shouldn't have a gun.
Can kids get gun license?
No, they cannot. Should. You know a lot, but yeah, he's on the right track. Next.
If you see a gun, you gotta take cover.
Take cover? Well, that's another thing you should do.
If you see a gun, you should hide.
Excuse me?
You should hide.
You should what?
You should hide.
Hide? Okay, that's one way to be safe.
You should try to stay away from it.
Okay, you should stay away from it.
You should call someone.
You should call someone like who?
Like a adult.
That's okay. That's the if you encounter with a firearm, a pistol, a gun, that is the first thing you should do.
Police.
Maybe not the police because it may be not necessary because the person who gunned that you might see may be a licensed carrier. So you are to tell an adult. That's the first. You bring it to it. Don't touch it. Do not put your hands on it. You find the nearest adult and you let them know that you spotted a gun. I'll take your question in 1 second, but that's the first one. What else? Anybody else? Come on.
It's a violent, so you should stay away from it.
It's violent?
Yeah.
It can be used for violence, absolutely. Him next.
You can call 911.
Excuse me, call 911. Well, yeah, that's what you do if the case is everybody that has a gun have to be a criminal. Some people use guns for bad activity and some people have them for protection and are licensed carriers. But first thing you do is notify an adult that you have encountered or ran across a firearm, a gun. Don't never touch it, all right? Your fingerprints, nothing, it can go off.
Or how about you just don't get near it at all? How about you don't get near it because people going to think you the one that found it and touched it?
You don't get near it, you're not supposed to touch it. If you see it, you
See it like just we're an adult because it could hurt you badly.
it can explode, it can go off. She was next, but okay.
It's very, very bad for you.
It's very bad for you. Well, the name of the game is safety. And you always want to take cautious on anything, any type of weapon, a knife. It doesn't have to be a gun. Because violence, when we talk about violence, people use different weapons. Excuse me, go ahead.
There's many different weapons that you could get hurt with.
Yes, y'all want to tell me what kind of weapons can be
Knives.
hurtful?
Knives.
Okay, let's take your time and give everybody a shot. What's one of the weapons that can hurt you?
Knives.
A knife, yes.
Knife.
She's next.
Scissors.
Scissors, absolutely. You got somebody over here?
No.
Speak up, what do you say? A taser, absolutely. A taser can hurt somebody.
Fire.
Fire. Okay.
A pocket knife.
A pocket knife. Absolutely. Well, these are all. Okay, we got one more over here. 1 second.
A laser.
A laser? Ooh, that's crazy, but okay, yeah. It's weird that you said that, but yeah, a laser is very dangerous on a gun. Yes, but people can carry them legally. They can legally have them, but everybody can't. All right, but the name of the game is to be safe. And what would you do? And it's to protect. How would you protect your family, or what would you do if your family was in danger? If you seen a person with a firearm approach your family? Do you have any scenarios of what you think you could do to help your family?
Tell them to hide, and I hide too.
Tell them to hide? That's a great answer. Anybody else know how to think they can help their family?
If you see weapons, you gotta call somebody that's a professional and knows how to put it away and make sure that you don't hurt nobody or point it at anybody. And make sure if it's sharp that you gotta protect your hands from it.
Well, go ahead. You got one more over here, and I'll tell you.
Keep your sister or brother away from the dangerous stuff.
Okay, that's great as well. Well, what I would recommend is you may not be able to do much because of your size. The most thing you guys can do is hide for your family. That's how you can protect your family because y'all are the most valuable creature in the house, the children. And if anybody mean danger, every parent want to protect their children. So y'all should hide first. You can get a phone, grab a phone. If you see somebody with a phone, take the phone and go run and hide. Make a phone call, pick up a phone. Any type of way that, I don't care if it's a computer, if you're in the computer room, you go somewhere and you hide, and that's how you can help your family.
What if they have a password but you don't know it?
I didn't hear you, I'm sorry.
What if you have a password but you don't know it?
A password?
What if they have a password but you don't
Well,
know it?
a password, you don't need a password when you dial 911. It breaks through any phone. You can always dial 911 on any phone. I don't care if they got a password, fingerprint, or face. recognition.
You need a passport in your house for the security. You say you need a
A password to get in your house?
Yep.
No, you talking about a security code for your house. Well, if a person is already in your house, they don't need a password. But truly, most people don't have armed security alarms on their doors. But a lot of people that have them, they go past that. They just override it and hacked. But they can get in your house. But the most important thing is to protect you, the children. Everybody want to protect the children.
So you could get on the phone and wait to get the police from swiping left and then into the phone, or if it's locked, you could just click this emergency.
Are you teaching me something? That's good, but yeah, but it don't even matter because if you can always use 911 if the phone is locked. If the phone don't do nothing else, it'll allow you to call 911. Any type phone. Yes, she got her hand up over here too. Come on.
You in your house, you have a hallway. You can put lasers on for like detect lasers for you can hear the alarms and the police can come in your house and get the robber.
Well, if you're not, long as you make the call, I don't care if you hide and the police can come there. They'll even if you call them and hang up, the police will still come to your house because you already set up a signal. And sometimes people can't respond and get back to the phone once there's an intruder.
This is a problem, the laser. The alert of your house. And you're coming in your house where you are, like, enter your house. He said when you enter your house.
You're saying when you go into your house and someone is already in there?
No, the laser. Alarm.
The alarm.
When he goes inside, alarm. When someone comes in, the alarm gonna go off.
He just said like alarms is another way to stay safe. That's what
Well,
And you're coming in the house. He said when you come in the house.
can you put it closer to his mouth?
Pass the laser.
Oh, when you pass the laser, it would have set off. Well, everybody don't have those, but that's a good idea. That's one way to be safe. But everybody don't have the money or can't afford that type of security system. But that's an excellent one. So, with that being said, okay, we got one more over here, and I'm gonna move on.
What happened? People don't got phones or computers and stuff in their house.
Okay, if a person don't have phones or computers in their house, they do have windows. Okay, that's your next best thing. You find the closest window. I don't care if it's locked or damaged or anything. You look for a lower window, not a high window. You don't want to jump out the window or nothing. Maybe you can, but the first thing you want to do is be able to open windows. That way you can yell. Most of the time, somebody will hear you. If you open the window, somebody will hear you yelling out of there. Even if you have to bust it, you find the object you pick up and you hit the window. Even broken glass alerts people. When they hear that, everybody would look. You ever heard something drop? Yeah. You ever heard glass break? It gets your attention, don't it? Excuse me?
Glass cup, glass plate.
Anytime with glass breaks, it gets your attention. If you in the kitchen, if your mama's in the kitchen and she drop a dish, everybody in there hears it. Everybody looking for it. The sound of glass, right? It's like an alarm. It triggers an alert. So that's what you do. You get near glass and sound the alarm. All right? So y'all guys good? Y'all understand? Y'all understand how to stay safe? Okay, that's all we want to do. We want to keep everybody safe and help y'all protect. Yes, go one more, because I'm out.
Right. Who is it?
What about cameras?
Cameras. Well, cameras, yes. Cameras are to show or to help even identify who the intruder is, the burglar, or the suspect is. But they can't always stop. There's no way for nobody to hear nothing. Cameras can only see. And it records the sound, but it can't guarantee no safety. So the only thing that can guarantee your safety is you. All right, and with that being said, again, I'm Brother Mo, Philly Streets Talk. Let me hear y'all say that again. Let me hear that, say that.
Philly Streets Talk.
Oh, yeah. Thank y'all.
Awesome, 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 awesome sauce. What's the name of y'all school again? One more time. Well, y'all rep McKinley real well. Make some noise for McKinley Elementary School.
Appreciate the help, cuz.
All right, so I got one last chant for y'all. When I say blueprint, y'all say to peace, all right? Blueprint. 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 All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys. That's our time. We look forward to coming back. Keep up the great work. Listen to your teachers. Listen to your parents. Remember, the most important skill in life is listening skills. All right? Your brain isn't fully developed until you're 25 or 28. That means you actually need adults to get to where you're going. All right? Don't forget that. Keep up the great work. Thank you guys for having us.